Good morning. This is TMI Socials and I am Anwoluwapo Stevens. Better still call me a social media butterfly. Now over the weekend it was packed full of drama, gist and a lot of things that you should be aware of. We'll kickstart this morning with the first biggest news that was in the news on social media, talking about the viral video of Asari Dokubo. Well, the former Niger Delta militant leader Assari Dokubo has accused President Tinubu of betrayal and neglect. Asari, who made the accusation in a viral video on social media, said Tinubu had betrayed him after working for his emergence as the president in the 2023 elections. Dokubo claimed that he spent his money canvassing for votes for Tinubu during the 2023 presidential election, only to be abandoned. He, however, vowed to form an alliance with the northern region and dump Tinubu ahead of the 2027 general elections. Now let's listen to Asari Dokubo verbatim.
Today, I feel that I apologize to our fathers like Abadri, like Medford of Kilo, that they were not wrong in forming an alliance with the North. And as young men, we will now start that same alliance now. As I am today, from today, I will work and form alliance with the North and to crush all of the opposition. Because those who hate us, whatever we do for them does not mean anything to them. Whatever job people do to them does not mean anything to them. We go all over the...
Well, news has it that he is reacting to the cabinet rejig we saw happen last week Wednesday in Nigeria. Well, how have you been reacting to this, netizens? Let's take a look. Our first reaction from this user, and this person says, "You betrayed yourself. You can't be trusted. I am Abati is saying, has he forgotten all he said about the North?" Another take on this still. Let us see what we have. Still in the story, Ricky Sawyer is saying when the sitting government aren't favorable to him, he complains. He thinks this is good luck, Jonathan. Oh, sorry to bust your bubble. Well, finally, from Meet the Jesus Online, this administration has proven that many people we actually see as wise and patriotic are not capable to uphold the truth. Well, away from that, very dark man seems to always be in the news for interesting reasons. Well, this time around, the Nigerian police force has launched an investigation into a viral video featuring social media influencer Very Dark Man. Well, in this video, he is seen wearing the police uniform. And in the video he posted on his Instagram page on Saturday, Very Dark Man called himself the Chief Superintendent Police of an online division, he said. He said Nigerians should not describe him as an activist, saying his dedication is cleaning up the social media space, fighting against injustice, and holding online vendors accountable. Well, let's listen to VDM and hear what he has to say.
All right. My name is CSP Very Dark Man of the online division, the Nigerian #1 online police. I am not an activist, so stop calling me an activist. Unlike every other one out there, I am dedicated to sanitizing the social media space by using my platform to stand against people that abuse power, oppress us, and especially my favorite customers, the online vendors. The online vendors that collect money from customers and they will not deliver the goods or deliver whatever thing that is agreed upon. I stand up against them 100%, therefore standing for the victims to collect their money back and to stand against general oppression in the society. Now, this work is not easy because a lot of people are really complaining about my approach and the way I do it. They say this boy is very rude, this boy is not mannered, he's disrespectful. But the truth is, you cannot fight for Nigeria with respect. That is why I tend to be disrespectful, and I swear to God, I'm not even going to change. I will disrespect.
Well, CSP VDM of the online division is how it's always trending really for me. I don't know how it does it, but I think he's getting on with something. Away from that, let's see how netizens have been reacting to this drama on social media. Simply Beautina is saying he keeps inviting trouble for himself. He keeps stressing his fans. Like, what is your problem, dude? Tell Nation, how far? Another take still in this bit. Rachel says that means they should go and start arresting all actors and skit makers then. Well, still in the story, let's see what we have. And well, one says bandits were wearing it on TikTok and everywhere. Have you investigated them? Nigeria Police Force, what is going on? Nidiola is saying they have no case on him for this. It is not an original police uniform. Well, finally, I am Victor says, but VDM looks so good in that uniform. Really now, Victor? Really? Well, in the meantime, Speaker of the Borno State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abdulkarim Lawan, has said the life of the Vice President is at risk as a result of the faulty presidential aircraft he uses to represent President Bola Tinubu in an official engagement across the globe. He said this after Nigeria's #2 citizen cancelled his trip to the Commonwealth Summit in Samoa over an incident at an airport in New York, United States. According to the presidency, Shettima could not proceed to Samoa because a foreign object hit his plane during a stopover at JFK Airport in the New York. And of course, trust Nigerians to react to this story. How did you take this? Ben Dixon says, the country's governance is worrisome. Corruption and excesses are rampant. Even local government chairmen might soon demand private jets, making higher officials lavish spending. We need accountability and responsible leadership. Moving on, let's see. Mr. Bob is saying he should use public transports. His life is in no way more important than an average Nigerian. Really now? Well, still in the story, this user says, don't be surprised that the aircraft has probably been bought and they are just acting out a script to justify it. Well, one more reaction in this bit is from this user on Instagram, and he is saying, oh, come on, just one for Shettima? How about one for Rich? And every one of you. We can't afford to lose you all, though. In fact, make it 2 each, so that if one is being serviced, you can have another one at your disposal. I mean, you really mean a lot of things to Nigerians, but I see the sarcasm playing right there. Away from there, here in Lagos, there was a viral video of this interesting female custom officer. Well, dock and port workers at Car Park C, Tinkan Port in Lagos embarrassed a female custom officer on what was said to be her final day at work. The officer, said to have attained the position of the Assistant Commissioner in the Customs Service, received an unusual farewell on Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024, as she was seen descending a staircase on her way out of office. Workers are seen standing outside in their numbers, chanting, "Ole, ole." And in fact, some of them even held placard. And of course, the chant continued until she left the premises. Let's take a look. Ouch, there is no way, that is no way at all to have your final day at work. But how did you take this on social media? Let's see from our first user, who is saying this morning, those cheerleaders should be more worried about the ones she has mentored and left behind. The humorous has that to say. Another reaction, Nana Jones is saying, when you find yourself at the top, please try as much as possible to be kind to your subordinates. Please try. Monday motivation gotten for today. Well, this user says this should be replicated everywhere. If we have councillors, governors, ministers, senators, and even president who deserve this, let's give it to them. It's back to back right now. One more reaction from I am Dixon. I strongly believe she was a no-nonsense woman and did a great job without compromising. When you're firm and doing a great job, you must hurt people on the line. Let her speak her truth. Well, my final story for you for today will be the one from a former Minister of Aviation who happens to be FFK, Femi Kayode. Well, he was in the news tackling Kemi Badenoch of the repeated bashing of Nigerians in her bid to replace ousted former UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak as the leader of the Tory party. In an interview with Mail Online, the 44-year-old British Nigerian criticized Nigeria, saying she doesn't want Britain to become like the place she ran away from. Badenoch was born in Welbedan, but spent her childhood in Nigeria before returning to the UK as a teenager. And of course, trust Nigerians, netizens, to hit to the street of social media to react to this. Lunch TV is saying that woman is known for negative comments against Africans. Every day she always talks down on Africa. Someday the whites will show her that she doesn't belong there. They know themselves, and she is not one of them. She is black and they are white. Let's get it straight already. Another reaction on this from this one. So she couldn't make the comment on how great she wants her country to be without mentioning where she ran away from. It was an irrelevant reference. Even without her saying anything, UK will obviously never be like Nigeria. They colonized us for God's sake. Her statement was completely unnecessary. One more take on this story from this one. This person says, Femi Kayode, how will she fix anything in a country that someone like you allegedly mismanaged over 5 billion while in power, and you're still walking freely even with escorts? Well, it seems to me on social media is back to back. You give me, I give you, and everybody is happy. Well, that's how we wrap up things this morning on TMI Socials. My name is Anuoluwapo Stevens. Do have yourself a great day.